Hey you guys, how are you today? I was thinking that maybe you're getting bored with just this face, so I have a special visitor for you today. Are you ready? Can you guess who it's going to be? Take a guess. All right, drum roll please.
Hey, it's
Hey,
Daniel.
who is it, guys? That's my Daniel. You've heard about him, and now
Yeah.
look at that face. Show me your face, Daniel.
Yeah.
There he is. Isn't he cute? Okay, go play Xbox because he's only played 17 hours of Xbox today.
True.
And I know he needs to get back to keep his numbers up. So,
Yeah,
bye,
maybe.
Daniel. All right, so who remembers where we were in our story? Beckett, Emma, Ethan, you guys are always so good at remembering where we were. Do you remember? All right. So, Miggery Sow was coming back up from the dungeon with the tray, and Roscuro was telling her his evil plan for what he wanted to do that was really not very nice. And something was moving on the tray. There was a white napkin, and something was under the napkin moving. What do you think it was? Let's find out. The next part is called Chapter 34, Kill 'em, Even If They's Already Dead. Well, that sounds a little bit redundant if you ask me, but let's see what happens. Reader, you did not forget about our small mouse, did you? Back to the light. That's what Gregory whispered to him when he wrapped Despero in his napkin and placed him on the tray. And then Mig, after her conversation with Roscuro, carried the tray into the kitchen. And when she saw Cook, she shouted, "It's me, Miggery Sow, back from the deep downs." "Ah, lovely," said Cook. "Ain't we all relieved?" Mig put the tray on the counter. "Here, here," said Cook. "Your duties ain't done. You must clear it." "How's that?" shouted Mig. "You must clear the tray," shouted Cook. She reached over and took hold of the napkin and gave it a good shake. What do you think happened when she gave that napkin a good shake? Despero tumbled out of the napkin and landed right plop in a measuring cup full of oil. Now, what would happen if it was your house and a mouse plopped on your kitchen counter? What would your mom or your dad do? Or your TT or your Quinn Quinn? What would they do? "Ah!" said Cook. "A mouse in my kitchen, in my cooking oil, in my measuring cup. You, Mig, kill him directly." Mig bent her head and looked at the mouse slowly sinking into the bottom of the glass cup. "Aw, poor little Macy," she said, and she stuck her hand into the oil and pulled Despero out by the tail. Despero, gasping and coughing and blinking at the bright light, could have wept with joy at his rescue. Remember, to weep or wept means cried really hard. But he was not given time to cry. "Kill him!" shouted Cook. "Gaw!" said Mig. "All right." Holding Despero by the tail, she went to get a kitchen knife. But the mouse tail, covered as it was in oil, was slick and slippery and difficult to hold on to. And Mig, in reaching for the knife, loosened her grip, and Despero fell to the floor. Mig looked down at that little bundle of brown fur. "Gaw," she said, "that killed him for sure." "Kill him, even if he's already dead," shouted Cook. She's not very nice. "That's my philosophy with mice. If they're alive, kill them. If they're dead, kill them. That way you can be certain of having yourself a dead mouse, which is the only kind of mouse to have." "Well, that's some good philosophy. That is, kill them, even if they're already dead," said Mig. "Hurry, you cauliflower-eared fool," shouted Cook. "Hurry!" Despero lifted his head from the floor. The afternoon sun was shining through the large kitchen window. He had time to think how miraculous the light was, and then it disappeared, and Mig's face loomed into view. Loomed means it got really close like that. She studied him, breathing through her mouth. "Little Macy," she said, "ain't you going to skedaddle?" Despero looked for a long moment into Mig's small, concerned eyes, and then there came a blinding flash and the sound of metal moving through the air as Mig brought the kitchen knife down, down, down. Here's a picture. She's got a big knife. That's called a cleaver. Ooh. Uh-oh, look, what is this over here? What do you think that is? Over there. Ooh, yikes. Despero felt a very intense pain in his hindquarters. That means his back area. He leapt up and into action. Reader, he scurried. What does scurried mean? We've talked about that before. He scurried like a professional mouse. He zigged to the left and he zagged to the right. Gore, shouted Mig. Missed him. Well, ain't that a surprise, said Cook, just as Despero scurried under a crack and into the pantry door. I got the little Miese's tail, though, said Mig. She bent over and picked up Despero's tail. That's what that thing was. And she held it up, proudly displaying it to Cook. So, shouted Cook, what good will it do us when the rest of him has disappeared into my pantry? I don't know, said Mig, and she braced herself as Cook advanced upon her, moved closer to her, intending to give her what? A good clout to the ear. I don't know, said Mig. Come back next time and see what happens.